Hello and welcome to another Royal Reviewer live pop-up chat, and I broke my fan again. It's the second one I've got through. I've been doing too much golden fan flapping, my goodness. Hello and welcome to today's chat. Let me just make sure I've got my sound turned down over here. I have. I can see lots of people in the chat room already. We are going to be talking, of course, about Prince Harry's birthday. It's his 35th birthday. But we also have other news too. We're going to be talking about the Queen at Balmoral and who she was with in the car. We're also going to be talking about Kensington Palace and Sussex Royals' reaction to GarethThomas and what he has came out with today. So we'll be talking about that. And we're also going to be talking about the Queen and her alleged ATM machine at the palace, and also anything else that you wish to ask me whilst I'm here. So we do have a little bit of a schedule, so I will just kind of jump into it. But before I start, I did notice that I had a donation from Helen Jackson, who kindly donated $1.99 US. So thank you so much, and for fear of breaking my fan even more, I will give you a red fan flap. There we go. So thank you so much for your contribution to the channel. Thank you. Mwah. So let's start with happy birthday, Prince Harry. I would sing happy birthday, but I may make you all turn off if I sing happy birthday. But yes, happy birthday to you, Your Royal Highness. You have turned 35 today. A year younger than me. I'm not jealous at all. No, but anyway, 35, my goodness. Let's see what people are saying. Lots of people have been saying happy birthday to Prince Harry, but I wanted to read a little bit about Prince Harry. Where are we? So Prince Harry was born in the Lindo Wing, as we all know, at St Mary's Hospital in Paddington on the 15th of September 1984. I was born in 1983. He was born at 4:20 p.m. and is the second child of Charles, Prince of Wales, heir apparent to the Queen Elizabeth II, and Diana, Princess of Wales, who at the time was the Princess of Wales. He was baptised with the names Henry Charles Albert David on the 21st of December 1984 at St George's Chapel, Windsor Castle, by the Archbishop of Canterbury, who at the time was Robert Runcie. Yes, and his parents announced their second son's name would officially be Prince Henry Charles Albert David, but that he would be known as Harry to his family and friends. So there we go. And as the prince grew up, he was referred to by Kensington Palace and therefore the press and the public at large as Prince Harry. So there we go. So he's technically Henry, if you didn't know, but obviously goes by Harry and prefers to go by Harry. Hayden the King says, don't sing happy birthday. I know you well enough to know you go full. I would definitely go full Marilyn Monroe. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Your Royal Highness. Happy birthday to you. Boop boop be doo. Ah. Yes, there you go. I know you all wanted it, didn't you? Lady Buckingham says, you're to blame for this, Jamie. You are indeed. Yes, 320 watching. It's going to plummet. It's going to plummet. I'm going to go straight down to 20 people watching after that rendition. Jill Beck says, great Marilyn. I can do the lips. Yes. There you go. Rhonda says, well done. Imagine if I was on a stage doing that in front of Prince Harry. Oh, yes. Mikhail says, you need Marilyn's dress. I do. I need some sequins. Most definitely. 330 watching. It's gone up. So there you go. My singing has attracted billions of viewers. Look, it says down the bottom, 2 billion people watching. 2 billion. My goodness. Janice says, you did a great job. Thank you. Betty says, wonderful rendition. Keep the compliments coming. I like it. Alicia says, joking? What, you're joking? Alicia Anderson has left the chat. Oh, no, you're not joking. You are still here. My goodness. Sam says, that was the beautiful that was the best happy birthday song he has ever had. And I think we need to get that song to Prince Harry. Most definitely. Barbara says you're great. Thank you. I'll give you a thumbs up. Can I give myself a golden fan flap? There we go. I need to get a new yellow fan flap and a new gold fan flap. My goodness. Right. So, let's go to the main bit. So, Sussex Royal today, they posted a new photo. Of course they did. Now, I don't think it's what most people were expecting to get. I think most people were expecting to get... I know some people were speculating yesterday that they wanted a photo of Harry with Archie, like, you know, like a solo big photo. But we didn't get that. We got a compilation photo, a montage photo. And I'm just pulling it up now. So if you go to the Sussex Royal Instagram account, I'm sure you all know, I don't need to provide a link, I'm sure. You will see, I'm sure you're all subscribed to it anyway, following it, I should say. There is a grid. So a little bit, I suppose, like the cover of Vogue. So we have 9 photographs, and we have the first one of Diana with a baby Harry. Then we have Harry, and I think that has to be Charles's legs. Has to be Charles's legs, and he's waving. Then we have Harry and William together when they were boys. Harry in Africa when he was much younger, minus the beard. Then we have Harry in the army. 2 photos in the army. Royal Marines and his uniform. Then we have Harry on one of his tours. We have Harry with Meghan on their wedding. And we come to the last photograph, the 9th one, and we have a surprise! There you go. We have a new photograph. And of course, it is of Harry and Meghan and Archie at the christening. So it's one of the photos that was not released on the day. So it is a new photograph we have not seen. Now I'm zooming in on it. I'm going in as close as I can to see if I can see any other details. Why is not letting me go any further? I really want to zoom in. So we have Meghan looking on very tenderly, of course, to Archie, wearing that amazing outfit. We have Archie's face, pretty much in full, I would say. And he looks, I don't know what, how would you describe that look on his face? I can't even find words. And then we have Harry looking rather dotingly on as well. So it's a beautiful, tender family moment photograph. And of course, other royal accounts have been paying tribute too. If you hop on over to Kensington Royal, they've posted a photograph of William and Harry. And they've actually, what they've written? They've written, wishing a very happy birthday to the Duke of Sussex today with a birthday cake emoji. And we all know that the press scrutinise the amount of emojis, don't they? So we have got an emoji. We've got a birthday cake emoji today. And let me just see what was the exact words of what were written for the post on Sussex Royal. So I do believe that, well, people, yes, it is definitely written from the Duchess of Sussex. And it says, wishing a very happy birthday to His Royal Highness, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex. Now, a birthday message from the Duchess of Sussex, and it says, with quotes, your service to the causes you care so deeply for inspires me every day. You are the best husband and most amazing dad to our son. We love you, and the happiest birthday. And there's a heart emoji. And there we go. So I thought that was a beautiful, touching message. And if you hop on over to Twitter, you'll see that the royal family have posted one as well. So lots of birthday messages coming out. Alexei Lubomirsky, the photographer, also posted a photo with some happy birthday wishes. So lots of birthday wishes coming in for Harry. Let's see what people are saying. HM the King says, Meghan will probably have another one before we get to see Archie properly. Oh, baby. Maybe. Louise says, I love these chats. Thank you. I love doing them. Christine says, mine is next week. Oh, happy birthday in advance in case I don't see you by then. Island Girl says, love the new picture of the Sussexes. I just wish it was, we got a full version. You know, you have to kind of zoom in to get the full effect. So I'd like to see it in big. Sophia says it was awesome because it was so heartfelt. Are you talking about my rendition? Island Girl says, is it me, or just me, or does baby Archie look like Harry? It's hard to tell, and zooming in on that little photo, I mean, it's hard. That's a hard one to zoom in on. Sam says, I don't have Instagram or Twitter accounts, so what you're doing is appreciated. You are more than welcome. I'm sorry I can't actually show the photographs on the channel because they're copyrighted to the Press Association, so I can't show them. So I can only talk about them, but obviously, I think anyone can just log in and look at the... I think anyone can just use the link, I think, and see them. Catherine says, happy birthday, Prince Harry. Great family pictures of the Sussexes, indeed. Annette's wishing happy birthday to Prince Harry as well. No, I did... Curtis, I've been at the hospital again most of today. And I had to edit my weekly vlog, so I've not had a chance to watch that yet. But I will do. Yes, it is a lovely photograph. Ikato, or Ikato? Please let me know if I've got it right. That's the only picture I'm attracted to. I'm hooked on it. I love it. I'm sure all of the others are great, but come on, this is Archie. I wish we had a full one. I will say that. Yes, another black and white photo for Jamie. Kay says, so happy to join. You look great. Thank you. It's been a rough day, but we'll get through. Mikhail says, do you or anyone else... Oh, do you do anyone else besides Marilyn and Madonna? Ooh, I don't know. Who do I do? I probably do. Who do I do? I don't know who I do. I'd have to think who I do. Mary says, is there any upcoming events before the African tours? I still haven't checked. I'm still been hospitaled out in terms of all that. Oh, you want the Sussex Royal link? Okay, if you really want it. If you want it, I will post it. There you go. I think anybody, even if you're not on Instagram, I think if you have the link, you can see. I may be wrong, but I think so. Anne says that Ellen said that Archie looks like Prince Harry. She did. Brenda thinks the expression on his face is smiling. See, I can't tell. I don't know. I'm not terribly good with expressions. So, so yes, that's why I'm asking. What do you think? Barbie says, I'd love to see something other than a peekaboo photo. But, well, I mean, I think we got to see a lot of his face in that photograph, but it's just tiny because we have to zoom in and then it gets all pixelated. Oh, did Omid post a larger version? Okay. Well, actually, I will go and check, to be quite honest, because I do quite fancy seeing a larger version. So, I will go look. If it will let me. Hang on. Always doesn't let me type his name. For some reason, it always turns it to Amid, not Omid. Look, it's done it again. No, don't change it to Amid. I want Omid. There we go. Right. Oh, yes, there is a slightly bigger picture. It's still grainy. But it is better. Oh, yeah, I think that is a little smile on his face. Yes, it's kind of like a little smile like that. Yes, it's a lovely... I want a clear version. It is a bigger version, but it's still grainy. So I would like to see a nice proper version of it, please, at some point in time. Patricia said, have the Sussexes posted a picture of father and son? Not exactly. It's part... Well, go and have a look at the link and you'll see what I mean. Southern Bell says, first thing I thought was Jamie the King loves the black and white photos. Yes, he loves them. He definitely wanted another one. Cat Island says, I don't understand why everyone's are pressing photos of Archie. We don't typically see a lot of photos of the kids at this age. I'm grateful for what we have. And Curtis says, Love Island's Maura Higgins, boyfriend Curtis Pritchard, from your neighbourhood, Shropshire. I don't watch it. I don't watch Love Island. No, I don't watch Love Island. Jill says, you would be a great Tom Jones. Oh, Yes. Give me a Tom Jones song. My mind's gone blank. HM the King says, I wanted to hack their account and update the filter. HM the King would turn off the black and white filter. I just know it. Winnie says, you're priceless, copying Archie's expression. Well, I was trying. I was trying. What's that one song Tom Jones did? Oh, Kiss. He did Kiss, didn't he? Oh, Delilah. My Delilah. Okay, that wasn't a very good Tom Jones impression. Kareen says, what's new, pussycat? Whoa, 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 whoa. Pussycat, pussycat, I love you. Yes, I do. Okay, I'm not doing any more of Tom Jones. It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. But it's not unusual to have fun with anyone. Okay, not doing any more. HN the King says, her Madge loves a bit of Tom Jones. Sam says, that was from Tom... Yes, I think it was. Okay, I don't quite have Tom Jones's voice. Or lungs. Hiya, is this live? It is! Arain, it is. Mikhail's laughing. Jackie J says the last one was good. Yes, moving on. Right, Lynn says you are a great grandson to Nan. Thank you. If you watch my weekly vlog, I'll update you a bit more. The Jace Tier says, Tom Jones, I cannot. Oh, Creative Life says, I'll put a cleaned up photo from Daenerys. Okay, thank you. I'll take a look at that. Oh, I can't, well, I can do the dance, but I might get demonetized if I do. So, the most I'll do is the stanky leg. Right, moving on. Yes, the Queen at Balmoral, or else we'll be here forever doing this live chat. So, I will provide a link to the photographs, but if you don't want to click it, it's entirely up to you, and you can listen to me describing said photographs, if that is what you would prefer. So I'm not going to read the article because I never do. I just like to look at the photographs. So, first photograph, which of course is a press photograph, so I can't post them on the channel. So we have Andrew in the car with the Queen. So this is the second time that Prince Andrew, the Duke of York, has been to Balmoral and riding to church in the car with the Queen. Now the Queen is wearing a very bright pink, I would say. Purple or pink? I'm going with pink. I don't even think it's fuchsia. Could it even be fuchsia? I'm gonna go with pink. But anyway, we have a very smiley Prince Andrew with the Queen in her gorgeous pink outfit, I have to say. And I'm just looking at a photograph of her. Well, the main pillar of the the what do you call it of a car? The pillar thing that holds the roof up. You know what I mean. It's kind of obscuring the Queen's face a bit in a few of these photographs. So a few bad angles, and of course they're taken through the windows. So sometimes you get a bit of light reflection. So they're never the clearest of photographs, but they aren't. You can get a good view of what's going on. Of course they are chauffeur driven, and there's no other pictures of any other cars. So I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't look like Charles and Camilla are there. It kind of just looks like Andrew, but we don't know if there are any other royals. We don't know, for example, if Eugenie or Beatrice might be there. We don't know where Sarah is. We don't know where Sarah Ferguson is at the moment. So, but we do know that Prince Andrew is in Balmoral with the Queen today. Let's see what people are saying. Oh, Jennifer says it's magenta. Okay, I will go with magenta. Duchess of St Andrew says maybe fuchsia. Christine thinks possibly plum. Hayden the King thinks plum. I don't know. I quite like magenta. I think it possibly is. Oh, Hayden the King says Charles and Camilla were there. I don't see any photographs of them. I don't see photos of them. Let me go back and check. Doink, doink. Right. Did it mention them? Because I didn't read the article. Let me just scroll down. Well, there's no photographs of them here. and I can't see any mention. I can't see any mention of them. Where have you seen that they are there? Have you seen more photos? There's a picture of Charles. What, in that article? I'm sure I didn't see Charles. That one's of Prince Andrew. That one's Andrew. That one's Andrew. Okay, I haven't seen a picture of Charles. Maybe there's another picture somewhere else. But they're not in that article that I can see. But Karine says it's a beautiful colour. Fiona says, I love the silver add-ons in Her Majesty's hat. Yes, it kind of picks out the colour, doesn't it? Thank you, Creative Life. I will go and check that out after. Elaine says they were in the car behind. Why is there no photographs of them? The photographers are slacking. Why is there no photos in this article? Hello to Diane, who's in Texas. Sam says, speaking of Prince Andrew, am I the only person who thinks Peter Hitchens looks like him? No comment. And Tom thinks maybe raspberry. Little Annie says there is a photo in Hello. I haven't checked Hello. But I will give Hello a hello after. Orain says they used to call the colour of the Queen's outfit shocking pink. I was shocked. It's a lovely shocking colour. Actually, I sent the photo if you want to see. Let me just check. Hang on. Just a second. Yes, here it is. Okay. Right. I can see it. And it looks like Camilla peeking as well. So Charles and Camilla are there. I can now confirm that Charles and Camilla are there. I can just see a little bit of Camilla's feathery hat. It kind of matches. Is it red? Like a red feathery hat? And I can see a bit of her hair poking out. But it's definitely Charles driving. So yes, they are there. There we go. Thank you, HM the King. HM the King says pink to make the boys wink. Yes. And HM the King says, or in the Queen's case, pink to make the vicar wink. Yes. And Jill Beck, of course, I agree with you, says the Queen is beautiful in any colour. I most certainly would agree with that indeed. So there we go. That is who was at Balmoral. Now, moving on, I want to talk about Kensington Palace and Sussex Royal and their support for GarethThomas. So if you don't know who GarethThomas is, this photo is a bit high up. Hang on. If you don't know who GarethThomas is, he is a Welsh rugby player, retired rugby player, but he still works a lot with rugby and of course in the media as well. And a few years back now, he was the first sports person, or rather certainly the first professional rugby player to come out as gay. And he received a lot of support for that at the time. But today, he's come out as for a second time, but this time as being a HIV positive person. And again, I think he is probably the first sports person to come out and do that. Now, the reasons why he kind of had to do it are not very nice. He was being blackmailed. Somebody had found out and he was basically being blackmailed. So he decided to come out himself and, reveal what he had been hiding and keeping secret and, trying to make something positive. So let's start with Kensington Royal and their reaction to it. So they came out with, courageous as ever, legend on the pitch and legend off it. You have our support. And this is what Gareth said. So Gareth said, hello, I'm GarethThomas, and I want to share my secret with you. Why? Because it's mine to tell you, not the evils that make my life hell, threatening to tell you before I do. So he's referring to the blackmail. And because I believe in you and I trust you, I am living with HIV. Now you have that information that makes me extremely vulnerable, but it does not make me weak. Now, even though I've been forced to tell you this, I choose to fight to educate and break the stigma around this subject. And that begins today when I take on the toughest Ironman in the world in Tenby, and I push myself physically to the limits. I'm asking you to help me to show that everyone lives in fear of people's reactions and opinions, but that doesn't mean we have to hide. But to do this, I really, really need your support. So a very courageous GarethThomas, and he did post a video message which Kensington Royal have shared if you want to go and listen to that in his words. But basically, I read another article where, you know, Gareth's health is good. He has the infection and the levels in his body down to being undetectable, which means that it can't be passed on whilst it's undetectable. And I think he takes 1 tablet a day with a combination of 4 different drugs, and it keeps him undetectable. He is married, and his partner does not have HIV because Gareth is undetectable. And people that have HIV can live normal lives, providing it's caught early and doesn't progress. And of course, if it's undetectable, they cannot pass it on to anyone else. So Gareth is raising awareness and tackling the stigma, and of course that links into a lot of work which Prince Harry has done, and I will read now. I will go back to Sussex Royal, and they also made a post too. So they posted a photograph of Gareth, and they said, "Gareth, you are an absolute legend. I'm sharing your story of being HIV positive. You are saving lives and shattering stigma by showing you can be strong and resilient while living with HIV. We should all be appalled by the way you were forced to speak your truth. It's yours and yours alone to share on your terms, and I and millions stand with you." A lot of you will know who GarethThomas is, but many of you may not. This retired Welsh rugby player, father, husband, role model, today revealed he's HIV positive in his statement he shares, and they posted the same statement that I read earlier from Kensington Royal. So I just thought I would share that story, and also the support that the royal family in general, at large, are supporting Gareth with that. So let's just go and see what people are saying. There's a bug. I'm just batting it away. It is the Queen's Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, just in case you were wondering. There you go. Thom says, absolutely disgusting that someone was blackmailed him to reveal his status. Exactly. Elaine says, I've always liked Gareth. And yeah, I agree. I agree. It was an appalling way to have to reveal something so personal. Eugenie says, I'm not too good at... Ooh, is it the real Eugenie? I'm not too good at computer. I would like to send you a little bit of money. Oh, thank you so much. There is a little super chat button down the bottom if you're able to use it. But don't worry about me. You don't have to do anything. Yes, he is. He's very courageous. Goodbye to Carolyn, who's got to pop off. Fiona says, I'm really impressed by both Princes William and Prince Harry and the support they are giving to Gareth. It is outrageous that he was forced to reveal in that way. Gregory C says, I have been living with HIV for 30 years, never been sick once. Well, I'm thank you for sharing that with us. And I hope that, well, obviously it seems that everything is under control with you. So again, another example to demolish that stigma that it still exists today in a lot of quarters around having a HIV positive status. And you know, these days it is not like it was years and years ago in the 80s where there wasn't the medications and all that kind of thing going on. You know, people can go on and have normal lives these days. It wasn't always the case in the past, but now people can. Sharpie says, why do people in the UK not sue when these things happen? To be honest, I don't know. Probably Gareth couldn't. I mean, sue against what? It's the truth. I mean, he has that is his status. So I don't know on what grounds you would sue. I don't know. The simple answer is I don't know. You could if it was defamation of character or if it was a lie, but if someone's just telling the truth, I don't think you could, to be honest. Tonya says, I'm happy he had the courage to tell his story, and I will not judge him, and I don't think he should be treated any differently. I agree with Rhonda, the medication has come a very, very long way. And Barbie says, it is still shocking to me that HIV still has a stigma. And that is the work, of course, that Harry has been doing as well. And yes, it's appalling that that he was blackmailed into doing it. It really is terrible. I mean, with blackmailing, maybe it's more of a not a suing matter. It's probably a criminal matter. I think it's illegal to blackmail someone. So perhaps criminal charges could be brought, but probably not. Probably not civil, I think. Gravy C says it's just not a big deal anymore. It was at first, but not now. Yes, extortion, that's it. Well, it depends if, yeah, extortion would be the crime, yes. So it's a criminal, it's criminal, not civil, I think. So you couldn't sue, but I think you could go for criminal. Janice says it's called a medical privacy violation in the States. Okay, I don't know if we have that over here. I don't know, is a simple answer. And Tanya says, oh yes, blackmail is illegal. Most definitely. Now, moving on. The Queen and her ATM machine. So this story came as a bit of a shock to me as well. So let me just read what I'm reading. So I'm not going to share a link with this because at the moment it is kind of just hearsay. But the claim is that the Queen has a cash machine at Buckingham Palace, and the claims have come from a new TV documentary. So I'm not going to dismiss this as fake news, because until we see the documentary to see what's in it, we can't say for sure if it's not true. So basically what they're saying is that the Queen does have a Coutts money dispenser in the palace. Now, Coutts is, of course, a very famous bank that the royals use to bank with. And basically, you have to have a lot of money to bank with Coutts. I'm not quite sure what the lower limit is, but you have to have a lot of money. And we're not sure where the machine is located, but it says inside Buckingham Palace. So this is a Channel 5 documentary, which is due to come out, and it's called The Secrets of the Royal Palaces. I will be watching this. This is something that I want to watch. And it's going to, it's a series, and it's going to look at different royal residences, like Buckingham Palace, Windsor Castle, Clarence House. So every episode will be focusing on a different property. And it has been revealed to the media, and like I say, it could be true, that there is a cash machine at Buckingham Palace. Now, I'm not entirely sure if it's just for royal use or whether it's for anyone at the palace to use. It makes sense that there would be some kind of cash machine, perhaps for staff as well to use. So I'm wondering whether it is exclusive to the royal family or whether it's something that's also used by staff, basically. So, you know, let's wait and see. But most certainly, I definitely want to see that that series. I really do. H.M. the King says the lower limit is £3.5 million, and you know because you bank there. Well, if you bank there and you have £3.5 million, do send some my way. Barbie says an ATM in your home, brilliant. Yes, please. Nancy says bank machine in the gift shop. Oh, it could be in the gift shop, couldn't it? It could be. It could all be a red herring. It could be clickbait, couldn't it? It could indeed. That is another option indeed. Little Annie says, I've seen something previously about there being an ATM at Buckingham Palace. I don't know which bank. Well, they're saying Coutts. But again, we don't know if that's true either. Right, I'm just going up. Reading down. Janice says, the ATM is a convenience for employees, visitors and tourists to go to Buckingham Palace. I don't see why it's controversial. Me neither, if it's just normal. They have put a porta potties at Windsor Castle for tourists. Yes, make the peasants go in the porta potties. I like their style. An ATM in the cafe. It could be that one, or maybe it's a different one. I don't know. No, the Queen does not carry cash. Unless she goes to church, of course. Henry the King says, if you're in euro, fine currency. The euro is not fine currency indeed. I joke for anyone who has the euro. Patricia says, hi all, how convenient to have an ATM in your home. How about a Starbucks? Do you know what? If the Queen had her own Starbucks, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? Rhonda says it could just be a tagline to get people... Well, I'm going to watch anyway because I love anything about royal homes and houses. Let's have a look. Hitchin the King says the ATM is old news. Well, like I say, I mean, it's reasonable that there's one, like, near the gift shop. But if this is one, like, actually in the Queen's, like, private rooms, then that would be new, I think. But we don't know where it is, so we'll have to wait and see. Verna, hello. Oh no, you didn't get a notification, but there is 599 people watching right now. Right, that's all my stories done. I don't think I have any more. No, all that I've got to say is, yes, over 600 watching on a pop-up, my goodness. All I'm going to say is I will be premiering my weekly vlog. I did post a link on the community page of this channel, but you can also hop on over to Elliot's British Life, where I will be premiering my weekly vlog in about 2.5 hours, roughly. So, I hope to see as many of you as possible there. And I want to say also a really, really, really big thank you to everyone over the last couple of weeks who have supported the channel on Patreon and become a Royal Reviewer patron. Just thank you so much, and just know that your love and support means so much to me. And I know that I've posted in there a few details, you know, on what's going on in my life, and I have received so many positive responses and comments, and you know, I can just basically feel the love and the hugs coming through from you guys. So I just wanted to say a really, really big thank you to all the patrons who have joined me on Patreon. So it's a really special little community, so thank you so much. So I'm going to leave it here, and if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to share on social media, and also do hit that notification bell so that you know whenever I upload a new video. And also do not forget to subscribe to the channel. So from me in Shropshire, I'll see you in a few hours. Mwah to you all, and goodbye.